My name is Bubba. I'm the Outreach Coordinator for the Workforce Investment Board of Southwest Missouri. We were lucky enough to have the Extreme Entrepreneurship Tour come here and talk to our Voices youth kids, our WIA youth kids. And I think the biggest thing that I took away from the tour was the actual ability for them the Extreme Entrepreneur Tour, to connect with our youth. The youth that came were very motivated and very specific on their ideas of what they wanted to accomplish and questions that they had. They got great answers from our panel. They did a wonderful job of really inspiring our youth to get off the couch, to get out of that seat and take those first steps. I was amazed when they asked how many kids got something from this that they can use, that they'll always remember. Every hand in the place went up. So when it comes to the message at hand, it was spot on what we were looking for. And I think our kids are really going to be able to take this message to the next level, and hopefully we'll be able to find the next new business here in town coming from this conference. And that, I think the point more was to motivate, let them know that there's nothing too big that they can't handle and they can't achieve. And I really think they left here with the understanding that anything is possible. It's about hard work. It's not about failures. It's about your accomplishments and continuing to drive. And those points were all really focused here at the Entrepreneurship Tour. We're grateful to have them. I hope that they get to come back because I think we've made friends forever.
My name is Marisha Alderman. I'm in Joplin, Missouri for the Extreme Entrepreneurship Tour. And I learned a lot from actually everything. I learned from Lauren about marketing and how to get your product out. I learned from Bert that you don't have to have a lot of money to get started. All you need is an idea and determination, and you can do anything. So I'm actually really happy that they came and were able to talk to us today.
Hello, my name is Zacius, and I'm at the Extreme Entrepreneurship Tour here in Joplin, Missouri. It was well worth the time. I mean, at first I thought, I don't know about this. I wanted to stay at home and sleep, but woke up, came, enjoyed it. It's well worth it. The speakers were great. They, gave you a lot of pointers on it. Don't give up on your dreams. Follow it, and you'll eventually succeed if you keep going with it. Bert was a great speaker, and so was Laura. They both had a lot of great stuff. If you want to work with them, just work hard, keep going.
Hey, my name is Bro, and I'm at the Extreme Entrepreneurship Tour here at the Holiday Inn in Joplin. And basically, they brought a bunch of entrepreneurs here, and it was just a great event just to learn from people who've already been successful with their businesses. And someone like Lauren, she started her own business from the ground up. Bert started his business by writing a book on the side of the road, just thinking outside of the bun, thinking outside of the box, thinking outside of the norm of what happens. And what I learned basically was that there's really no difference, or the difference between a lucky person and an unlucky person is simply who takes opportunity and who doesn't.
My name is Brenna. I'm at the Extreme Entrepreneurship Tour, came through Joplin, Missouri. I would just like to say that this event was awesome. I've never experienced anything quite like this, so it was kind of different for me. I didn't really know what to expect, but I just knew that I had a dream, and when I came here, I learned how to make that dream a reality. Lauren spoke to us first about she built a business from the ground up, and she was just able to sell it and change her whole plan, and now she does something completely different. And that's just so cool that she started with just an idea, just like I had. So that was something that really stuck out to me. Bert was really awesome too. He was really relatable, and he conveyed to us that nothing can stand in your way unless you let it stand in your way. And I think that's so awesome because I held back for so long in starting this. I'm too young, I don't have the money. And Bert said, to pop the balloon, so to speak, on all those ideas and the mentality that people have wrapped around it. So all I can say is that I really should have brought some friends because I know a lot of people that would benefit from a conference like this, and I'm so glad that I got up and decided to come. It was just the first step to take to making my dreams a reality.
My name's Billy, and the whole thing, I'm in Joplin, Missouri, and I'm at EET, and this whole thing that they're doing is just wonderful because every time they come here, it's inspirational what they're doing, and they're basically telling you that whatever you want to do, whatever you think of, whatever you love, you can do it if you just persevere and you just look forward and ahead. And my role model for today is Lauren, because she did all of this stuff, and she went through modeling, she went through wine, and she went through L&B, and she did all that because she wanted to. She did all that because that was the things that she loved to do in her life, and nobody stopped her because it was her dreams to do. And all of this, what they're doing, is awesome. I just love it, and they should do this every year, because people that come here and they listen to all of this, what they have to say, they just soak it in, and they just get inspiration everywhere that comes from. My name's Billy, and the whole thing, I'm in Joplin, Missouri, and I'm at EET, and this whole thing that they're doing is just wonderful, because every time they come here, it's inspirational what they're doing, and they're basically telling you that whatever you want to do, whatever you think of, whatever you love, you can do it if you just persevere and you just look forward and ahead. And my role model for today is Lauren, because she did all of this stuff, and she went through modeling, she went through wine, and she went through L&B, and she did all that because she wanted to. She did all that because that was the things that she loved to do in her life, and nobody stopped her because it was her dreams to do. And all of this, what they're doing, is awesome. I just love it, and they should do this every year, because people that come here and they listen to all of this, what they have to say, they just soak it in, and they just get inspiration everywhere that comes from.